Ah, a message to protesters, legitimate protesters. The time for protesting is over. Okay. A message to looters. You are being utilized to allow National Guard to be dispensed in your communities. Participate in that reality if that's what you wish to experience. I will not be participating in that reality. I do not wish to experience that. But I will peer into your reality enough to plant you a couple seeds. A while back, I did a video on FEMA coffins because I noticed off of I-20, if I exit 88, um, there was this large football fields of coffins. It's just stacked 16 highs, just rows and rows and rows of them. So it's like a minute long video. And since I shot that video, they've added to it. I may go back and reshoot it to show the difference in the amount that's been placed. And those, you can find videos like that all over YouTube. So they've been strategically placed. Now, you have to step away from the picture to see the bigger picture. So, everything in the news now is the riots. But before that, everything in the news was COVID. So there's no there's no social distancing at these riots. Now understand this. You've been locked in a house for 2-3 months. You're frustrated. You have been, many of you, without employment for 2-3 months. You have been undue stress put in your life and not able to buy toilet paper for 2-3 months. So, and now it's hot outside, and now you're able to come outside, and now the news media chooses to blast and program you with images of a man allegedly being murdered. Allegedly, that's another video, by a police officer, and now you're hot, you're mad, and now you're angry, and all your frustration from 2-3 months of being locked in the house, and cops chasing around, asking you what you've been out of your house after 8 o'clock, whatever the curfew was in your town and stuff. Like, I get it. It's cool off. Put the alcohol down. Do something to that's relieve stress for you. Okay, stay out the street with that. Okay, you're being set up, and you guys running around, snatching, breaking into Gucci stores and what. My gosh, participate in that reality if you wish to. Understand that you're being utilized to give these fucktards a reason to come into your communities with the National Guard, who were programmed to just take orders. Sir, yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Earlier video. It's not the time for that. It's not the time for that. Check out the Officer Peterson video we've done. Thanks to Starfish for identifying the video. GG. Breathe. Breathe. Tell Live Vision Programming. You guys got to break away from the news, man. The news. They'll get on and say, "Oh, rioting is happening here. Rioting is happening here. Rioting is happening here." The programming. And what do some of you bots doing, running right out to be in the daggone street? Participating in a way that that is this is all planned. This is all planned. So there's no reason to go to jail for a Gucci bag after being locked in a house for 3 months. Okay, you're giving them permission to put you back on a curfew. You're giving them permission to reinstitute, the restriction of your freedoms is what the intent is anyway by behaving like that. And for a particular elder, I'm not going to call him out by name, okay, in Chicago, who was saying that, that, he would also, he, he would also be out there getting stuff and getting camera equipment and young people are listening to you. He said specifically, if it was me, I'd be out at CNN or whatever, grabbing the $45,000 camera equipment so I could do it. You're 62 years old. What are you doing? What are you doing? You claim you speak to the youth. What are you doing? You don't give that kind of message to the youth. You don't. Now, it's not that, I want to give the counter message to the youth, but apparently we have to. Young people, your energy is being utilized to further take away your freedoms. You being locked in a house for 2-3 months is a blessing in disguise. It is. The blessing in disguise is you were given the earth was given a chance to restore some balance. It was less cars on the road, less pollution. You could see videos of animals, running around in areas where people used to run around in because people weren't running around for a while. Okay? And you're going to have to choose which earth you want to live on, because both will exist. That's another video. Okay? You listen. Bobby Hemmett said it best. Caterpillar, cocoon, caterpillar. No, that's not how it works. It's caterpillar, cocoon, butterfly. Okay? So consider the quarantine and the staying at home a chance to cocoon spiritually so that you could proceed to advance and become the butterfly. And butterflies are not reactionary and in stores breaking in, getting Gucci and TVs and things of that such. Okay, don't be used for that. Don't. And to the elder, I call him elder because that's what you are. You're 62 years old and you're in Chicago. Okay, and you're well respected in Chicago. Pharaoh. Spirit said say your name. Pharaoh in Chicago. You're well respected by me. You're wrong on this one. You're wrong on this one. Yeah, the stores are leeches in our community. Burning them down does nothing. Okay, there's an area in Miami that has not been that Source Guard talks about. YouTube him. Source Guard talks about that hasn't recovered or hasn't been rebuilt since they burned down the stores in their own neighborhood. You got to look at that ugly shit daily. Okay? They decide not to rebuild it. You're not going to rebuild it. Now what? And you got an ugly stain of a behavior from long ago that's still present. You have to walk by every day. Choose the reality you want to participate in and you want to experience. Choose it. There is a shift. There is. And all of the answers that you need to comprehend what I'm saying, because I know that to some of you I'm speaking in code, because you're not going to get it anyway. Those answers are inside. Those answers are inside. It's time to tap in. Thank you for coming. God bless you. Good night.